Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Columbia, home field of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, against the 18th ranked team, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. On the ground, it's Moss. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Back to throw. It's Reed. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Caught near the sticks. It's Concepcion. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
2nd down after that previous play. Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Moss. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. He's running out of time here. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his fourth down. Great job here by the D.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright. Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick completion to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense, and then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking for some space. It's Moss. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So, Kirk, we reach the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Dropping back, it's Reed. Running out of time in the pocket. He's past the marker, still on his feet. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Trying to convert with a sneak. The Aggies will have to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. A play action looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. They'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Contact as he let the ball go. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Trying to find room. It's Moss. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Bootleg looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Concepcion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looking downfield. It's Reed. Snags the quick throw. Running with purpose. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
You know, on 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a 1st down.
Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. They get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now at the 28.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quick spin on the run. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. And they pick up the first on the ground. Headed for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Aggies will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. It's a quarterback keeper. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He'll try a pass here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? QB keeper all the way. Breaks free. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated the quarterback in his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Receiver makes the catch. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Moss. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. On first down, it's play action. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, This changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Manning. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Now the important point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, great execution here by the quarterback to pick up the 1st down and valuable yards. And tell you one thing about these Texas A&M quarterbacks is they have the ability to throw, but also over the years, also have the ability to run and hurt you.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. It's a run. Running back's got it.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. He breaks free. Spinning out of the tackle. Football comes out. And the defense comes up with the football.
Great play by the defender of knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. But, man, the quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Hands it off on the counter. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Missouri, to put them on top now. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to pass. It's Reed. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after a short gain. That'll wrap up the 3rd. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They're going to run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Here's the second down play. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And here comes the punter onto the field. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Grab down the middle. It's Hardy. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll run it here. Gets the first and still running. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
First down here for this offense. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And the running back takes the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
So an important third down play coming up. A field goal try here would be from 60. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Can't get out past the 2, but at least they stay out of the end zone.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Getting set. Here's second down. Gonna run it. It's Moss. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Backed up on third down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing room for the punter at the very least. They're going to run it. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Just able to get it away. And here's the return now from midfield. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Here we go. One last chance for this offense to score and win it in regulation. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Missouri now operating in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Hardy. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Bringing pressure. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Hey, really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one straight down the middle. And they now have the lead here with time running out. What a moment.
Well, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Scanning the field. It's Reed. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Second down, looking to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.